You look sad, Daniel. What's wrong?
I can't go to the PSL match next week, Ali. I feel a little sick.
What?
It's too expensive, and Ammi insists that a cricket match is an unnecessary expense. Can you believe it?
Well, why are you cutting expenses?
Oh, that. We're ₹1,000,000 short of our savings goal for my college fees and our new home.
$1,000,000? Well, I don't think one PSL match will make a dent in that. But
Abu said he could probably cover 800,000 of that from his business.
that still leaves 200,000 that needs to be saved from your budget.
Yeah, and Ammi is doing that by killing my dreams.
Are you sure you're going to medical school, Daniel? You have a great future as an actor.
To achieve your savings goal, you will need to adjust your budget. You can either try to increase your income or decrease your expenses. You should analyze your expenses first. Distinguish between your necessary expenses and your unnecessary expenses. Necessary or required expenses are costs that you must pay to survive. Unnecessary expenses are luxuries or things that you do not need but choose to spend money on. Let's see how this university student spends his money and how he can increase his savings by cutting both necessary and unnecessary expenses. Fixed expenses remain the same over a period of time. It's difficult to decrease spending on fixed costs. However, to save on rent, you could move to a house with a lower rent. You can also decrease spending on variable or flexible expenses in many ways. Even though some of these expenses are necessary, you can still reduce the amount you spend on them. For example, to save money on transportation, you can travel with a coworker or friend, or use public transport. You can even bike to work or university, as this reduces pollution as well. To limit food and household expenses, you can make a list of items before going to the supermarket and avoid purchasing unnecessary products. Never shop when you are hungry. To save on bills, you can limit the use of fans and air conditioners by setting fixed times to use them. You should review your cell phone data plan and see if you can subscribe to a cheaper payment plan. The best way to save money, however, is to examine your discretionary expenses. If you want to save money for a specific goal, you can delay buying new clothes. To reduce dining out costs, you can create a weekly meal plan and cook at home. You can postpone travel plans to when you have savings left over after you meet your goal. You can even limit the amount you spend on entertainment. You can keep one day on the weekend to either go out for a movie or to some other leisure activity. Nowadays, advertisements encourage us to spend on goods and services that we may not need, such as an expensive car. If you still want to spend on these luxuries, you can trade off some of your wants. You can also save money and buy them after some time. You could also try and earn more money. Remember, keeping track of your necessary and unnecessary expenses will help you save more money.